Hey guys, and welcome to part 18 of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. In the last part we took on our dad and we crushed him. Now we're the alpha male and it's all very nice, and he's depressed and he's probably entered his midlife crisis now. He's already bought a nice car, he's going to start wearing younger clothes even though he's balding. You know, that's pretty much what our dad has in store for us. While us, we're young, we're vibrant, we have a Marshtomp. So obviously first thing we're going to do, because Wally's uncle, you know, he was so impressed by how we kicked our old man's ass that he gave us Surf. So yeah, it's actually really good, Surf. Surf is one of those moves that, with HMs, the problem with HMs is that most of them are rubbish, but Surf is actually one of the good ones, so that's pretty cool. And it also means that Kips now has a decent water move, because yeah, it had Mud Shot, which is a really good move, but you know, Water Gun at this stage it's not great. So yeah, teaching it Surf, so we can now Surf, and it's going to use Surf, just Surf generally. So this is actually going to be the first water route we're going to take in this game. Although strangely enough, with the way this game is structured, you should recognise this route because it's the one we've gone down several times before, because it's the one that on the boat we just did it, you know. And I think what you can actually do is just talk to the old man and just sail to where you need to go straight away, but I thought, you know, I'm more professional than that. And Floss still needs the XP, unfortunately, so yeah, I will be doing most of this route and actually showing the trainers here, because the trainers are adjusted to your level, because like if you go to an area that you need a HM for, the trainers there are always going to be the level that you're meant to be when you get that HM. So anywhere you go, any new places that you need Surf to get in, they should all be like around level 26, around that sort of level. So yeah, you know, might as well take them on. So you may notice something a bit different. I'm mixing it up in this part. This is actually the first part that's actually going to be in HD. Back when I got reviewed, that guy said like that I wasn't in HD and that's a problem, and I thought, screw that guy. But really, you know, I'm mixing it up. I'm seeing if it actually does look a lot better in HD, and it does. You know, it does look better. I mean, I don't think it's really necessary, but you know, I'm willing to put in the time to make it HD just because that's the way things are going, you know. So I'm not too sure if I'm going to keep it HD for the rest of this Let's Play, but you know, the next few parts will be in HD. So Onyx 23, moving with the times, technology and all that. So of course, this being a water route, we actually run into Tentacle, because that's the law. I mean, whenever you go on a surfing route, you always run into Tentacle. There's most of these Pokemon are going to be first generation. I mean, I don't think we actually see any second generation Pokemon on the water, because there's Tentacle that we're seeing here, and then there's Wingull that we will see, and Wingull's evolved form from the third generation. But I'm just trying to think if there's any like Marils or anything like that, because you know I love Marill, and Marill's like the best Pokemon. It's the best Pokemon. It's so cool. It's the best. But you actually also find this island where this mental guy has a Sandshrew, and I kind of don't like the sprite of Sandshrew. I mean, Sandshrew is a really cool Pokemon as well, and a Pokemon that everyone kind of likes and thinks is really cool because it is really cool, but in this generation, I don't know, that sprite, it just doesn't look that good. And I know that's the picky Pokemon fan in me talking right there. Well, yeah, you know, in the first... yeah, I'll just leave it, you know. So he also has a Sandslash, which is really annoying and actually takes me a long time to take out, or longer than it should have done, you know, because it keeps using goddamn Sand Attack. I mean, I know half of its name is Sand, but there's no need to keep using Sand Attack on me. It's just rude. It's just rude. So after Gummy took way too many Sand Attacks, I just thought, screw it, I'm going to have to send out Kips. But of course Sandslash, still wanting to annoy me, uses Dig, so I couldn't hit it initially, but yeah, first time we used Surf, and it was on a good course to kill that annoying Sandslash, that little ground rat. I think it's a ground rat, it probably is. I think it's meant to be a shrew, hence Sandshrew, but whatever. Whatever. Let's keep going on, let's leave that crazy guy to his crazy stuff. He says there's actually meant to be like a secret item on that island that we were just on, but I didn't bother to check, I won't lie. I mean, you just saw I just ran away. I'm sure it's not that good. So here's a new Pokemon we haven't seen. The Evolved Wingull. If you caught a Wingull and evolved it, this is what you would get, and I think it's a Pokemon a lot of people like. I can see why. It actually is really good. It's water and flying type, and actually, you know, you can teach it fly, and it actually has some good moves as well. So yeah, very cool Pokemon. I mean, I didn't use it on this initial run, or the run I'm doing at the moment, but my very first run, I think I did catch a Wingull and use that instead. But at the moment, because I have I have Kips and Flask, that's water and flying already covered. And the one weakness of Wingull and all that is that because it's water and flying, it can't. When it's up against electric, electric does double damage. I mean, that's not that much of a problem in this game, but it will. You know, it's just something to take note. You know, just to think about. So here's a berry. This is my last healing thing because I want Floss to be alive and be able to take some sort of hit. And of course, when you're on a surfing route, it can be a big pain to actually go back to the Pokemon Center because everywhere you can run into Pokemon. Although I think the rate that you actually encounter wild Pokemon is a lot lower on water. I was doing some training later on in the LP, and I was trying to use Surf and go on the water, but it took forever to meet any Pokemon. So I go for the item, and of course some lovely lady comes up to me and says, "Hey, I'm going to beat you up." It happens all the time. It happens all the time. So here's Welmer, which we've already fought this thing a few times. I'm not too sure exactly how to catch one. They seem pretty decent actually for water types. But I mean, all the Pokemon games have good water types. You never have to worry about finding a decent water type in these games. You may have trouble with like fire or electric or maybe even grass, but you're never going to have a problem finding a decent water type. I don't know, that's just how they do it. So we find a protein, which of course boosts a Pokemon based stat or attack stat. So it's, you know, here's a good time to actually boost stuff. You may think, why am I using it on Kips? But you know, Kips is a great Pokemon. I want it to boost even more. Then here's Cobbles, which boosts your speed stat. So of course I give that to Eric because Eric is the slowest of my Pokemon. So yeah, having a quick look, see if I got anything else, and I don't. So let's keep going. Let's keep moving on along this route. So what I'm doing here at the moment is that I didn't want to encounter any more Pokemon. I knew I was near Drewford because of this big cave here, so I was like, right, I'm not going to see any more wild Pokemon, I don't want to see any, don't want to have to edit any out, but of course, this dickhead of a tentacle shows up, he's like, "Rrr," and I'm like, he knows what he's done, alright, he knows what he's done. And of course it's level 34, the classic Pokemon thing of, when you're on the water, for some reason, the levels just are super inconsistent and just go out the window, so you're just going on, level 50, it's level 50 and it's trying to kill you. You know, stuff like that. In this one it seems to be a bit more balanced out. I think that's the highest level Pokemon I've actually seen in this, or water Pokemon I've seen on the water, so you shouldn't have to worry too much about it. Because sometimes you can just see level 50 and you're like, God, what am I going to do? I'm just going to die. That's all that's going to happen. Do you know a little town called Drewford? Well, yeah, it's right there. It's left. I mean, I'm not too sure if that trainer was put there so you would come right to Drewford. Drewford. God, I feel like I'm saying it wrong now. I've messed up once, and now I feel like I'm saying it wrong. But yeah, I'm not sure if you're meant to come right to that town, D-Town. But for some reason she's like, "Do you know about D-Town?" And it's like, well, of course, it's right there. And being a woman, and being on the water, or being a swimmer, of course she has a Goldeen. I think this is the first time we've seen... I want to say this is the first time, but I think that's wrong. Didn't that woman just in front of the forest have one, or something like that? I don't know. But anyway, it's dead. Denise, if that is your real name. I'm done with you, alright? You're dumb. I'll see you later. Again, not going to be fighting every trainer in this route, just because this whole thing's kind of optional anyway. So there's no point showing every single trainer just because it'll get a bit dull. I mean, you've seen one water Pokemon, you've seen them all, you know. Goldeen, Tentacle, the other ones, the other Wingull, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all the Pokemon you're going to see in this route. That's not true, by the way, there are other different Pokemon you will see. Just in case someone says, "Oh, Storm 23 reckons there's no other Pokemon, but I've found this Charizard here." Of course there's no Charizard, but you know what I'm saying. So a nice little double battle. See, I don't see how people can say there's too many double battles in this game. We haven't had a double battle in ages, you know? And this one's entirely optional. You have to go up to the people and speak to them. Take on the Sis and Bro, Lisa and Ray. God, cool bro, cool dudes. Cool dudes. Well, we're going to send Floss out to the front again. Yeah, pretty much it. So yeah, you can see I'm just avoiding these trainers. There's so little point fighting them all. You can avoid all these battles quite easily, but again, I don't want to be underleveled, you know? That happened in Pearl at the end. I was super underleveled and had to waste my time training. So I'm taking on as many trainers as I can, you know, find, but not all of them, because that would be boring. So here's a new Pokemon, Staryu. Well, an old Pokemon. Staryu's actually really good. I've never actually had one, but people seem to love Starmie. I mean, it's water and psychic type, so what's not to love? I mean, that's a very strange combination. And people really seem to like Starmies. But I've never used one myself. I mean, maybe they're really good. Maybe I should try them out one time. But I just could never be bothered to catch a Staryu or a Starmie to evolve it. I mean, whenever I think Staryu and Starmie, I think that annoying second gym against Misty. Well, annoying if you pick Charmander. That's that done, so let's keep going on. There's quite a lot of stuff to do here. Do I cut this out or is it a new Pokemon? No, it's another Wingo. Level 28! That's ridiculous. That's one good thing about this game. If you were thinking about getting a Wingo, just wait and then catch it here. Because I could have caught this Wingo and have it at level 28 straight away. Level 28! You don't have to level it up at all. It's already like... I think Kips is my highest level Pokemon at the moment, and that's level 28, so... that is one cool thing. And if you're really into Tentacool and Tentacruel, then definitely catch one here. I mean, that level 34 one, it's really cool. I mean, it's going to be horribly over-leveled for ages, but... you know what I'm saying. And the one thing I do hate about water Pokemon, as you know I do really like water Pokemon, but one thing I hate about them is that most of these Pokemon you're going to be fighting on this route know Supersonic. So they're just going to confuse you all the time, and you're going to get annoyed, and you're going to hurt yourself sometimes. And it happens a lot, it's not just once or twice, it happens pretty much every battle. There's going to be a Tentacool or Goldeen or something that has Supersonic, and it's going to confuse you, and it's going to take a while. Do I cut out this battle? No? Yeah, the nice thing about this route is that you do get lower level Pokemon as well. So as you know, Floss, I'm still leveling it up. So I thought level 18 Tentacool, no problem, I can take that thing out. Easy, easy peasy. Because usually against, you know, Fury Attack ain't great, but against these level 18s, no problem. Pretty much free XP, if you can be bothered to do it, you know. I think a lot of people would have used repels. I really should have got some repels. I have no idea what I was thinking coming onto this route without repels. And here's a ship, here's an abandoned ship. Oh, we're gonna go inside. But I can't be bothered to explore this, so let's just leave, and in the next part we will finish off this route and hopefully get somewhere new. So I've been on Storm23, and thanks for watching. See ya!